Did you know that you can edit your photos really easy on your iPhone? It's intimidating for some people, and I understand that, but it's really not hard. Let me show you how. So first off, go to your camera roll and choose the photo that you want to edit. Now, in this one, I've shot it in portrait mode, but it doesn't matter whether you've shot this at the regular photo mode or in portrait mode. It'll be pretty much the same either way. At the top of your screen, you see that edit button. You want to click that. Now, in portrait mode, it allows you to readjust your focus where your focal point is, and I showed you that in my video yesterday. If it's a regular photo, you can skip this step, but for now, since it's a shot in portrait mode, let's go down to the very bottom where it says portrait, and then there's adjust next to it. Click the adjust. You've got several options here. You could just click the auto, and it auto tunes the image for you. Or you could slide through each one of these and just manually adjust the things. You could up the exposure a bit if you want. You could up the brilliance a bit if you want. You could change highlights. I could bring down highlights and notice how when I bring down the highlights, the sky becomes a little bit more blue. Could take out some of the shadows so that you see more of the tree trunk. I could add a little more contrast. I could brighten up the photo if I want. I could set my black point. I could even put more saturation or some vibrance in there. The difference between those is that vibrance is the one that I would normally choose the most. The saturation, you're going to change all of the colors in the photo. Whereas with vibrance, you're really hitting those mid-tones, which is kind of your more muted tones anyway. So vibrance is usually the one that's going to give you better results. Let's do that. I'll go over to warmth, maybe warm it up a little bit. You can add some tint to it if you want to change some things. You can sharpen up your photo. You could add a little bit of definition. You could even do noise reduction if you think it was noisy. You can even add a little bit of vignette if you want to get some of that more black along the sides, or white if that's your thing as well. Either way you want to do it. When you're done editing that, all you got to do is click done. And now look at this, you've got a finished product. If I go back in here and click edit, go back to adjust, by the way, if I tap on the screen, there's the original, and there it is, the edited version. So it can kind of have it as a compare for you. Now, if I want to revert that, I can click on revert. It goes back to the original, and there it is. If I go back into the edit mode again, by the way, there's filters. You could do this same thing easier with filters. There's all kinds of different ones here. Vivid Warm is my favorite for this, but I kind of prefer the edit that I did a bit ago. Again, it's intimidating, but it's not hard. The more you know. Follow me for more iPhone and photography tips and tricks.